Okay, from the day you guys decided to do it to the day you did it, how much time did you give her?
That was a question. Oh, I don't know, a month or so.
A month or so? Okay.
The main roads were open.
Well, the snow was only up to the headlights on the Model A Ford, and her mother was sitting between us. She was between us as long as she could stay.
She had her foot on the accelerator or under.
She had her foot on the accelerator.
And he had put his toe under it and hold it up when speeding down the road. Oh, it was a night on top of his.
Yeah, but what was she in such a hurry for? She wanted to get you married off that?
She didn't realize it.
She didn't even realize it. Mac and Ma was there.
And he couldn't get her accelerator. In the old Model A Ford, it was Model A, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's all we ever drove. Well, about all I ever drove.
Yeah.
The old Model A Ford just rattled him bang down the road.
Hey,
That's awesome.
Snow, much snow as it was, it didn't rattle.
It was snowy.
Mac and Ma were there at the wedding. Was Mac happy? Was Ma happy?
I don't think Ma was ever happy, but you know.
She saw what was coming down in your life and no, I am not happy.
But they did go to the house. They knew you guys were getting married that night.
Yeah, the two women signed the papers, so, you know.
Ma and Grandma DeMent,
Yeah,
they witnessed it?
yeah.
Who else witnessed?
That was all.
That was all?
I think.
Who all was there?
Where?
At your wedding?
Harry Galler, his mother, his stepfather, Mac.
Whose stepfather?
Mrs. DeMant.
Whose stepfather? Harry Gallagher's stepfather?
Yeah.
Okay, and that was the man that Joanne married that day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a double wedding.
Joanne was getting married too.
Yeah.
No, not one. I didn't ask Joanne.
Good job.
So how did it come to be a double wedding? That Joanne and Harry got married the same
At
day.
the same time.
Yeah,
But you guys,
we run around together, the four of us.
Yeah.
There wasn't much running around to it. We would meet at church and sit together at church and things like that. But
you got to, whose house was it?
Ziegler's house up east of Jersey on Morris Road.
And
About a half mile east of Jersey on the south side.
why did you pick their house to have the wedding?
Joanne was living up there at the time, and we were having.
Harry was living there.
Okay. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's where they decided to have the wedding here.
Okay.
And it was getting kind of late in the evening by the time we got everything put together. Or 11:45 at night.
Would you take?
Ooh.
Would you take that hat off someday?
You guys were night owls. 11:45.
Oh, the preacher was going to go, because they're closing the schools and everything because of the weather,
Yeah.
and he was going to, believe it or not, go down in southeastern Ohio someplace, wasn't it?
Portsmouth.
Yeah, around
Weather
Portsmouth.
was bad.
Because the weather was so bad.
He was going to get out of the weather by going to Portsmouth?
It didn't work that way, you know.
No.
But he had some free time that way, and he could make the
You
trip.
know, for some people the weather's bad. And he had been an drove an Omar bread truck. So a lot of times he broke the road in the mornings in the winter time.
So he knew what
With
whether
the bread truck.
he had a pretty good idea whether he could make it to Portsmouth or not.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I've learned so much tonight about your first kiss, your wedding night, Grandma DeMent being upset and suspicious of him, and
By the way, in the middle of the week I went to work the next
you go
morning.
after the ceremony.
Home.
He had to go to work.
Yeah, he had to go to work the next day, but did you go home together?
We came here.
Okay, so you were in the apartment up in the back?
Not then.
Not then. The apartment wasn't built. That wasn't built then.
Okay. So you came,
We had a room in the house.
okay. And
We moved, you know, I actually moved in with him and Mac and Wall.
okay.
And I think they used the upstairs and we had a downstairs room or something like that.
No, I think the basement wasn't there at that time. I don't know.
I forget now.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while back.
I know. Did he give you a ring?
No,
He didn't give you a ring that night?
we didn't have time to mess around with the ring.
Gave me a school ring, didn't you?
When you was in school, that wasn't the wedding ring.
No,
So when did you give her the wedding ring?
I don't know.
long time later.
Yeah. So who picked the wedding ring out?
Huh?
Did you pick the wedding ring out?
I don't know.
Okay, it's been too
Hey,
long.
do I have to remember all these details?
No, it's just.
Now, they did have a reception at Julia Collins's, which is Robert Collins's mother, their house.
The same night?
No,
No,
Okay.
a few days later.
Okay.
But anyway, I stand behind Joanne's chair, Harry stand behind June, and you talk about confused people.
At the reception?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are funny.
Anyway, that's the way it went.